Virgo, this is your rebirth reading. The context of this is the year 2020, this quarantine, and basically the ending of one way of life because of period gap of the stopping of that one way of life, and then thus eventually the rollout of a new way of life, if not already. It's kind of a paradox in that when you stop one thing in this existence, in this living as we understand reality linearly, if that's a word, in a linear way, you don't stop living. So, but that being said, I think like on a soul level or spiritually, if you're aware, if you're on the path spiritually, then this is a time to be reborn in some way, shape, or form or facet. Hence this rebirth series that I'm working on. Whether it be because you can't go into work, or you have to quarantine, or your local businesses are closed down. I kind of see the big ballpark image and picture of this snapshot of time in our history as some sort of death of an old way of life. Not in like a fearful way, but almost in a necessary way for our spiritual growth. So, that being said, death always leads to birth of something new. So that's what we're working on here. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. This is young, enthusiastic, exuberant energy, no matter which way you flip it. It could be, Wands are about action. So in the reverse, maybe things are at a halt, maybe things are at a standstill. I also thought about like petty action. However that might manifest in your experience. Yeah, legal. So it's interesting because I thought of like petty crime, but I wasn't sure if that was like the right feel. And then the Justice card came out. So, justice is a part of your rebirth, whether you're seeking justice or justice finds you. That might be a part of your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, is to try to find that justice. So yeah. That shit is funny. And it has to do with your pentacle, your home and your hearth, and being able to provide for yourself and others in the way that you like. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is about. Putting out good work with the Eight of Pentacles, new beginnings in work that are going to allow you to be at that Queen of Pentacles status. So, but you got to remove yourself from any of this petty crime type vibe or mentality. It's just a leveling up process. Virgo, that Queen of Pentacles, that Eight of Pentacles being Earth energy. That Eight of Pentacles specifically being Virgo Earth energy. But, it's a choice and you decide. You could be born into a new cycle spiritually, or you could always, return to the old one. Speaking of cycle and returning, and old ones and new ones, you're probably having some reticence with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Questioning your luck, probably because of some sort of karma. But if you don't, forgive yourself or find some sort of unconditional acceptance or forgiveness or love of self, then you're never going to be able to put down that mentality. It all starts with the mentality. Says the Mandala Tarot. Crying over spilled milk. Fives are about conflict of emotion with the cups. Salvaging and moving on. The two remaining standing cups, which you can. salvage after something has been knocked down or destroyed. As part of your rebirth process, you know, there's always still hope and faith with the Five of Cups. Interesting to note that's Hermit energy. Some people read the Five of Cups as the Hermit. And after this experience, he goes out into the wilderness to try to shine his light, to illuminate understandings that help him on his journey, on his meaning, on his purpose. He might be even trying to find additional meaning and purpose. This could be a part of your spiritual path. The light that you have to provide to the world in some way, shape, or form. You got the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak energy. It's a reiteration of this Five of Cups. Heart's broken in some way, shape, or form. Possibly over some pettiness. Something not worth it. Now you're unwilling to move on. But, you know, you're fully capable of all this stuff right here. But you might just be stuck karmically. But again, that's a choice. It's your own free will and volition. So, it's like Michael Jordan not playing basketball. So if you want to do that, go right ahead. If you do that, then you're going to be in this position. It's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's dependence financially. So that's what you got because of your own choice. Let's see. Could get some clarifiers. I mean, Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's sneaky behavior. Telling you, man, you want to like get out of this karmic holding pattern. You want to spin the wheel because you're capable. It's like your God-given gifts, abilities, and talents are being dammed up. You got the Ten of Pentacles here. But you're too busy in this conflict energy. So you're wasting everything in a way. I don't know. Maybe it's a fear of not having that like inner light with the Hermit energy. Because interestingly enough, I mean the Hermit finds the light, you know, but if he was the Five of Cups before, there's no light featured in the Five of Cups. So, Seven of Wands again. I mean, Seven of Swords is like a thief in the night, sneaky backstabbing energy, karmic energy really. So it's still spiritual energy even though it's karmic. Same with the Seven of Clubs. It's more defensive. So you're doing this, but you're being defensive about it. And then you're still stuck on this holding pattern. Or something might be done to you that you're being defensive about, but you're still unable to leave that with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for some reason. Again, I think it's having to do with the fear of that you don't have some sort of inner light. You're lacking faith and trust in the self. Because someone is kind of like possibly making you feel that you need to be like codependent in some way, shape, or form. And that's like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like the Devil card popped out. So definitely a Tower moment between those two parties. that might free you in some sense. But again, it's your choice and your choice alone. Like, no one could do it for you. Yeah, coming out of a third-party situation, Three of Cups, coming out of celebration and partying, and not seeing things for what they are. Because you could do this all you want, but at the end of the day, you're just in the pumpkin patch doing this barefooted. You know, like, would you do like that? Like, there's that, and then there's this. It's like, come on, what are you coming off your throne for? And have you even, found your throne? It's funny because it's like, when you find the light within is when you find the throne without, outside of yourself externally. But, who knows, that's not always meant for everybody in this lifetime. But chances are, if you're watching this video, then you're on some sort of spiritual journey. So you're at least cognizant and acknowledging the fact that there is some sort of egoic death or letting go of people, places, things, or lifestyles, or hang-ups, habits, in order to be reborn. Kind of feel like life does that naturally, but how far you go in this life is pretty much up to you, I think. I always say we all can't be like painters and poets, but I don't know, who knows, maybe we can in this lifetime. Yeah, more Three of Pentacles, third party energy, divine timing, kind of booting up, suiting up from that Three of Cups energy, hopefully, in some way, shape, or form, working. Is that Three of Pentacles energy, divine timing. King of Wands. There you go. Might be dealing with a Leo, Cancer sign, Aries, or Sagittarius. Could be the karmic. That's like, wait a minute, what you doing over there? So you see, he's about to like get up off of his throne, type. So, okay. Yeah, basically, just don't let anyone hold you back. Let's see, final closing. And then again, this could be setting a precedent for how you choose to live your life moving forward. Okay, let's see, final messages for lack of opportunity, health, wealth, offer. But that's usually because you're holding yourself back. If you put yourself out there, then there's going to be plenty of opportunities and offers. Yeah, there's passion to do so. Hopefully, if you got your head on straight. Alright, I think we're good there. Feel free to reach out for a direct one-on-one reading. All my links and info are below. You got that Patreon. Members get reduced rates and spread readings. You got that Teespring link below. Get that new Summerline drip. It's not going to be there forever. It's a nice way to commemorate how crazy 2020's been. Yeah. So those are going to be collector's items. I'll talk about it a little bit later. But yeah, follow your boy. Subscribe, like, follow, share on all social media platforms. New website below. It's the hub. Has all my info, rates, readings, links, all that stuff. Yeah, love and light to you, Virgo. Peace.